super duper welcome to all of you. My name is Dr. Kweku Ohiasari, popularly known as Dr. KOA. I'm a lecturer and a professor in multiple universities, in the University of Ghana, in the University of Leicester, De Montfort University, Warwick University in the UK, Johannesburg University in South Africa. It's a pleasure to have all of you. My area is a professor of artificial intelligence, data analytics, cloud computing, machine learning, robotic engineering, and computer vision. Don't worry, it has nothing to do with what you're about to do. But it's just a way to learn. I'm also a businessman and a consultant, in 49 countries. It's my pleasure to share with you a new breaking news of technology that is changing all over the world. Now, I want to start by telling you a story. We used to have dreams. You remember when you were a child, you have big dreams. You told your mama, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a pilot. We used to have those dreams, thinking that when we get those dreams, everything will be sorted in life. It was a lie. Because when we saw our first salary, after all the hard work of learning, after all the mental degradation in the university, we realized that, no way, there were more to that. We looked at our salary and then we looked at the dream. We looked at the salary, you looked at the dream. You saw a mismatch between the two. The dream world and the salary worlds are not matching. So we need to re-engineer, change our mindset. We either increase the salary or reduce the dream. We cannot increase the salary because we are not in control of the salary. So what we used to do without knowing is to cut down those huge dreams from our head. How do we do that? We used to start disliking those places we always wanted to be. Forget about East Legon. East Legon is not even a nice place. What is cantonment? I don't need cantonment. It's not even necessary. AU Village is not nice. Forget. Silicon Valley is not even beautiful. Forget. It's all vanity upon vanity. We begin to dislike someone who is riding his footwork. And then we begin to look at all our dreams and we cut those dreams until those dreams becomes as small as our salary. Then what do we tell ourselves? I'm content with what I have. But ladies and gentlemen, let's be real. Are we really content with what we have? If you look at the kind of way people are fighting to go to abroad, people are struggling to do further courses, people are doing whatever it takes to take care of their family. Are we really content? Because it is our inalienable right to want to have more. Because everything God has made is abundant. And we always yearn to have more air, more water, more food, more houses, more income. That is how the human mind has been created. Well, today I want to share with you this, our community of GotBackUp will help you. It helps the average person to achieve your dreams. It helps the average person to realize your goal. I'm telling you, if you have the patience of Job and wait and listen and adapt to what we are going to share with you, it will blow you a mind. GotBackUp began in 1997. Then it was not called GotBackUp. It was Global Virtual Opportunities in Gatineau, Quebec in Canada, relocated in 2007 in Texas. Currently, it is seated on a 10,000 square feet in Texas. It is an organization in the area of cloud storage. But it's way more than that. It's more of a collaborative mechanism, more than that. To be honest with you, it's a very very wonderful environment for people to recognize. And the reason why this is thriving, is growing across the world, is because of two things. Number one, everyone on this call is using a laptop, an iPad, or is using a laptop, an iPad, or a computer. Right now, there are 15 billion smartphones in the world. Are you aware of that? 15 billion. Next year, 3.2 billion smartphones will be added. And as long as these smartphones are being added, what it means is that a single individual person who is part of the industry is going to do well. Let me give you a statistics. Are you aware that Elon Musk, the richest billionaire in the world, is the head of Tesla? Tesla is a car manufacturing company, electric cars. He's also the leader of SpaceX. That is this guy. But he put in over $19 billion and went to buy Twitter. Why did he do that? Because Twitter is a technological, fast-moving environment. You see, the technology world is the greatest fast-moving environment we have in the world. As we speak, as long as the technology world is growing, data will grow. Right now, data is oil. And by the way, when I say data, I'm talking about your pictures, your videos, your music, your document. All of this put together are known as data. Data is oil. Artificial intelligence is a new electricity in town. AI is way more powerful than electricity. And AI does not work unless there is data. That is why anytime you are in the data industry, you will do well. Data is being collected every single day. Just this year, 2024, the amount of revenue generated is $134 billion. The players of this industry are very, very small. Okay? The players of this industry are very, very small. And that is why it is important, okay, that we recognize that every single person understands where we are going. By 2020, 2030, the amount of money that will be generated in this industry is over 472 billion. Many people are using data. You are using your phone. What are you using your phone for? You're using your phone for everything almost. You're using it to make calls. You're using it to do WhatsApp. Okay, 88% of you will go back home if you forget your phone at home. You will go back and look for the phone and come back and use it. 66% of you will use your phone, to do other things. A man is talking to the wife, not in person, but in the phone, when both of them are in the house. 75% of you will use the phone in the toilet. In fact, yesterday you looked on your phone screen 160 times. Today you are going to look, you've looked on your phone screen 160 times. So what it means is that so many people are addicted to the phone, but you see, you can't be addicted to the phone and not be earning from the phone. So many people are earning from the phone. Apart from the addictions, many people are losing data. Research shows that about 47% of people don't back up their data until their phone is lost. 45% of phone users have damaged their phone. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. A laptop is stolen every 43 seconds. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that a mobile phone is stolen every 43 seconds? And you know, when these things are stolen, you know what the person will tell you? My problem is not with the phone. My problem is with the data. And that is where GotBackUp comes in. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that is trending. The second thing that is trending is that people are using their phone to earn money. Please type one there if you are using your phone to earn money. When I say you are using your phone to make income, I don't mean you use your phone to make calls and then the calls will bring income. No, I'm saying that you are doing something on your phone and that thing, even when you are not there, that thing is generating income for you. So for example, you are making money from Facebook, from YouTube, okay? Your website on your phone is generating money for you, okay? And a lot of people are doing that, but the point is that many people don't know that, okay? You cannot have a mobile phone and not be earning. Let me tell you why. There's a gentleman in Africa called Glass in Kenny Jonas. This guy has got a liberty to be speaking, sometimes speaking against presidents and kings and queens. And yet he is making thousands and thousands of dollars by using his phone, just by using his phone and doing something on social media. People are insulting people and making money. And you are using your phone and you're not earning money. You are watching people, you're watching Instagram, you're watching Facebook, you're watching, and you're not earning anything. Meanwhile, you have a unique value inside of you. You are a mother, you are a housewife, okay? You're a teacher, you're a doctor, you're an engineer. You are, a lawyer. You are a soldier. You are a policeman. You got something. You're a dancer. You're a musician. You got some uniqueness. Even your job you are doing. But the mistake you've done over the years is that you've not documented the process. Let me share something with you. When you are something, let's say that you are a kayayo. Okay. Now, as a kayayo, what it means is that a kayayo is someone who carries items for people on the head. But you have not written your story down. What made you become a kayayo? Okay, the advantages and the disadvantages of being a kayayo. You have not documented the process. I'm taking a kayayo as the simplest one that people think you cannot earn money from it. I'm talking about the value. And yet, as you begin to document the process, how you were raped, how the person was raped, how all of these things happened, how the person gave birth, and all of the nuances of being a kayayo, you come out with a book. Now, let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, suppose you are driving down the street of your capital city, and then you saw people who sell books. One of them is a bookseller, even. And then you saw one of the books, and the title of the book is Kayayo, the best job in the world. And you can have $1 million every year. And in front of that is a woman dressed in a red suit with a red shoe and a white shirt. And the woman is carrying something on her head. And then the woman, the book is written, this woman makes $1 million a year for being a kayayo. Will you be tempted to buy this book, or you will not be tempted? If you will be tempted to buy this book, type 2. If you will not be tempted to buy it, type 3. Will you be tempted to buy this book? You see, value is anything that is useful to the user. Okay? Value is anything that is useful to them. I'm seeing Roland is typing 2. James is typing 2. Okay? Samuel is typing 2. Value is anything that is useful to the user. You will be tempted to buy. You know why? Because let me tell you something. When you write a book, it doesn't matter what the book is. You become an author. The word author comes from the word authority. So when you write a book, you become an authority of the area. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share something. Whatever you are doing now, you are already good in it. That's why you are doing it. The only mistake you've been doing over the years is that you have not gotten a mentor who will guide you to transfer the knowledge of what you do into the world. GotBackUp is a beautiful community that helps you to monetize. You can monetize several things that you are doing. You can monetize being a mother. You can monetize being a teacher. You can monetize being so many things. And yet, you have not gotten someone who will guide you. And so you are not monitoring this. And this is what is hurting you. This is what is hurting. You have capacity. You are a nanny. You are a mother. You are not monetizing that. You are not letting the world know your uniqueness, your value. You are not submitting your value to the marketplace. Value command its own returns. Value commands. Value commands. Value command. And so how can you say that you are a housewife and not come out with a book as a housewife? The reason is that you don't have a mentor. GotBackUp is a mentorship field, the mentorship arena that will help you to do that. Now let's get a little bit deeper. So right now, this organization is in 140 countries. Okay. This organization is 140 countries all over the world. And so many people are around it. Many people are using the GotBackUp service. So let me give you a bit about the service. And by the way, please, if you have a question, hold on. Towards the end, you can type all your questions here. You all know about Dropbox. You know about Google Drive. You know iDrive. You know OneDrive. You know all of these. Every one of these services, they are cloud storage department. GotBackUp is like that. But GotBackUp provides more services than these things. I'll give you so many services. For example, iCloud doesn't provide a service GotBackUp provides. Google Drive doesn't provide a service GotBackUp provides. It provides so much services. One of the services that iCloud is expensive. You have to pay $360 for 6 terabytes for 6 users. GotBackUp for the same 6 terabytes, for the same 6 users, you pay only $99.97. Dropbox, you have to pay $660 a year for just 3 users. But GotBackUp, you pay only $99.97 for 6 people and for 6 terabytes. You see, the advantage is that GotBackUp gives you more space at a cheaper price. More space at a cheaper price. No other cloud storage in the world does that. Please, I've already told you that data is everything. I've told you data is oil. And the thing about data is that data is changing the world. And as long as you're using your phone, you got to back them up. The reason why many people delete the items on their phone is because they don't have the money to pay for the services because it's expensive. GotBackUp makes it cheaper for you, but it's not only that, there's even more to that. In fact, this money you can choose not to pay with GotBackUp, and I'm about to show you how. Take, for example, another benefit of GotBackUp, which is 6 accounts. You have 6 accounts. 6 people can use the same storage capacity. And each one of them will have multiple operating systems to use it on. I'll show you something. I have a phone here. This is an Android phone. When I go into this phone and I try to get onto the phone, I will have GotBackUp here. Okay. So when you look here, you will see that I have GotBackUp. This is my GotBackUp. I've already installed it. Don't worry, I'll show you how to install it right now. You can install it from Apple Store or Play Store. Once you install it, everything I have on this phone is on the cloud. If I click on this, everything I have on the phone is going to be on the cloud. Everything. Everything I have on the laptop I'm using is also there. Everything I have on my other phone here is also in the cloud. Now, I have an iPhone. I have an Android phone. I have a Huawei phone. All of them, I can back them up easily onto the GotBackUp. But you can't do that with iCloud. iCloud, you must have only an iPhone to be able to use the iCloud. And Google Drive is for basically Android users most of the time. But GotBackUp is universal. You can use it on any operating system. Now, suppose I lose this phone. I lose my laptop. I lose this. I lose all the phones I've shown you. I can take your phone and I can get all my data on your phone. That's unique. That is special. And there's another benefit. Another benefit you get from GotBackUp is that it's highly secure. The security system is 256, military-grade encryption and security. It's so secured that Amazon and Google Drive uses the same security system that GotBackUp uses. So your data is secure. Now, the organization is also allowed to store credit card into the system, just like eBay and Amazon are allowed to store credit card into the system. So it is very important for a person to recognize this. It is PCI compliant. Now, the data center is in the US. Data is backed up on a third-party data center. So in case there's even tsunami, there is Armageddon in the US, your data is still secured in multiple places in the world. Everything is set and automated, and you can forget it for life. All your data is automatically backed up. Everything. It's like your entire phone is cloned for you. But there's another benefit. You can use the GotBackUp to do bulk emailing for all the members of your organization that you have. Okay, so suppose you want to talk to clients, you want to talk to customers, you want to talk to a group of students, several people, you want to send one email to all of them. Now, Google will allow you to send only 500. GotBackUp will allow you to send over 1 million at a go. You can bulk one email and everybody will get it. But you see, everybody will get it as if you personally sent it to the person. Because the artificial intelligence algorithm will also personalize the email. So each person will receive the message as Dear Rose, Dear Freedom, Dear Salon, Dear Felix, and everybody will get that just as it is. All of these are free. You don't pay any extra income for it. You can even automate some of the emails. You can say that I want this email to go to all my clients every Monday at 7 o'clock. I've done a couple of examples here. If you look down here, and every Monday, 7 o'clock, this will leave and go to all these people. And it will continue every Monday, 7 o'clock for over 30 years. GotBackUp allows you to do that. But there's more. Right now, iCloud doesn't pay you. Google Drive doesn't pay you. Netflix, you are paying $9.97 and Netflix doesn't pay you. Zoom doesn't pay you. DSTV does not pay you. Can you imagine that? DSTV doesn't pay you. And many people are paying, several amount of money for this. Well, guess what? GotBackUp is the only cloud storage in the world that pays you. The only one in the world that pays you. Now remember how much you are using. $99.97 for a whole year. That is less than $9 a month. And yet you can make over $1,000 every month. You can make over $500 every month. You can make over $200 every month. You can make over $10,000 every month. You can make over $20,000 every month. You can make over $50,000 every month. All from that $100 you paid for the year. I want you to think about it. Again, this part is not by force. You don't have to be part of this project. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to share with you will blow your mind, but you don't have to be part of the project. If you don't want to be part of the project, fine, you can just get the service. Just get the service, okay, at $99.97, get the service, you will not be part of the project, and you will enjoy all the services I've done. But let me share with you why you might want to be part of the project. You cannot depend on your salary alone. Life is hard, though. Life is tough. Life is, somebody has sung a song, life is hard, life is tough. Life, okay, you got to understand that our salaries are not designed for us to get everything we want. Sometimes we go to school and think that by finishing school, we will live the life of our dream. It's a lie. The people who make the world move, they make the world move not because they are doing job, but it's because they are owning businesses and projects. There are some families, somebody can die today, and they too want to die on top of them. Why? Because there is no money to bury the person. So you can't rely on yourself. Dark times can happen. Dark moment can happen. Pension can hit you back. Something can happen. Imagine, ask yourself, okay, your mother, your brother, your sister, your friend, someone is not well. They need an emergency 100,000 to do an emergency surgery. Right now, within 18 hours, if they don't get that money, the person is going to die. Where will you get that? That is why I decided to be part of a project that is income generating, because you can't predict tomorrow. Sometimes many people say that God will take care of us. God will take care of us. Really? Life is hard. God has given you and I the wisdom to operate, to take advantage of his advantages. God will make a tree, but it is by knowledge that you and I will have to go and fell the tree and use a tree to make chairs in the house. Knowledge. That's why Hosea 4:6 says, lack of knowledge, my people perish. Anytime you're struggling in something, you lack the requisite knowledge to navigate around the problem. So let me show you how you can be part of this project and make some significant income for yourself and for your family. First thing to do is to get a service. Install the service on your computer. Install it on your phone. That's the first thing. If you are taking notes, write it. Download the software, purchase it, install it, and upload all your files. That's the first one. Second, you don't have to sell this to anybody. Please pay attention. This is why many make mistakes. Your job is not to be selling this to people. No. This is what you should say to anybody you meet, anybody on your contact list. Tell the person the following. Tell the person that, good friend, I have some good news for you, and be excited about it. I have an incredible news for you. The person is going to ask you, what is the good news? Don't tell the person what the good news is, unless you have mastered this entire presentation that I'm doing. Unless you yourself have mastered it in your own way. What you want to tell the person is that we have experts who will explain the good news to you. And I know you will thank me for it. Give our daily presentation links to the person. Bring the person to our Zoom or to our YouTube live. We will educate the person. The person has a choice to be part of us. The person has a choice not to be part of it. Don't force anybody. We will do the talking for you. We will do the education for you. We will lift up the person for you. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you some secret. Everyone is having a mobile phone on average. And so over time, they will get to know how important this is. When the person is happy, he will get the GotBackUp on his service. And you stand the chance to earn all these incomes. You will make an income, number one, an income number two, all the way up to income number 7. Some of the incomes are very big. I'll not explain all of them. I'll just talk about 2 or 3 of them. The first income you make is known as the customer acquisition bonus. Now, this is how you will make that income. When we have educated a person already, yours is to give your link to the person to get the GotBackUp. There is no way the person can get a GotBackUp unless the person gets your link. Once the person gets the GotBackUp, you are paid immediately in 3 seconds into your system. The first income you get is customer acquisition bonus. It's simply half of what the person paid. Half. The person will pay $99.97, you will get $50. So your first income on each person is $50. If you are able to speak to at least 5 people and just invite them, not to give details, just invite them. Just invite them. Some will decide to come and listen. Some will not listen. Don't leave that. Forget about that. Don't worry. You see, people need time. People need time to process this. So you don't expect that they will immediately take this. So give them time. But eventually they are going to be part of this because they will see how the world is going. When the person gets on board, you will get $50. Next day, do the same thing. You will get $50 if another person comes on board. If you get $50 a day, $50 a day, $50 a day, that is $1,005 every month on just the first income, on just number 1, on just customer acquisition bonus. $1,005 a month, okay, is a huge income in the United States. I won't lie to you. It's a huge income in the UK. It's a wonderful income in Zimbabwe, in Ghana, in Nigeria, in South Africa, Belgium, and UK. So, and that is just one. We are making way more than this because we understand the principle of leverage. Now, the next income you will get will depend not only on your effort, but on the effort of several other people in our organization. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the leading figure of GotBackUp in Africa. And I am telling you, the total number of people who are doing this are not even up to 1,000. We just began in Africa. But the total number of people in the world are between 65,000 and 70,000. So we just started. And yet, many people, I'm about to show you something, many people are doing so well. Anyway, the next income is an income you earn based on the collective effort of everyone. As you are recommending this idea to people, and I am doing it, whatever I do, you are paid. Whatever you do, I am paid. This income is known as cycle income. And depending on which level you are, based on the left side, whether you are bronze or copper or diamond or ruby or emerald or platinum, depending on which level you are, you will earn this cycle income. It goes as smaller as $20 and as higher as $500,000. It depends. If you do more, you get more. If you do little, you get little. But there's a third income from the cycle income, and that is known as cycle match. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from the time you will start doing so well in GotBackUp, this will happen at this stage. Let me show you. I'm circling something. This is at the point of Sapphire. It is at the Sapphire stage that you come to realize that you are really smiling a lot. Why? Because let's assume that the cycle match that your friends are earning, each one of them is earning a cycle match of $1,000 every month. Let's assume that you have 10 people, and each of the 10 people is making $1,000. What this means is that you, because you are a Sapphire, you will make 25% of what each of these 1,000 people is earning. 25% of $1,000 is $250. So if your people are 10, it means that in addition to the cycle income, you are earning $2,500 every month, simply because you are a sapphire. Of course, if your people are less than 10, you will get less. If they are more than 10, you get more. 10 people. These are 10 family members and friends. And on your contact list, you have more than 300 people. If you are at the point of where I am, a diamond, what it means is that, if you are at the point of where I am, a diamond, what it means is that you will not be earning, let's say that each of your people is earning $1,000, the same $1,000. As a diamond, you will make 100% of what they are getting. Not 25%, but rather 100%. Okay, so if I have 10 people, each one of them is making just $1,000, I'll make $10,000 on each one. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have 10 people. There are some people here, they don't have 10 people. They have 20, they have 4. I have over 100 people. That is why this is significant. As we grow together in the world, and you see, data is oil. Data is oil. Data is growing. Data is powerful. Everybody is having this mobile phone. And as long as mobile phone is growing, this will grow, this will grow, this will grow. And that is where your wisdom comes into play. Wisdom is knowing the obvious when it's a secret. Wisdom is understanding the future when the present looks bleak. That is why many people do well. The people that are making the world move, they make the world move because they understand where the world is going. I have a friend in the government. This friend made over $500 million, over $500 million during the COVID. Do you know how he did it? When COVID hit in China, he went to China and decided to get the vaccination and the face shield and the face mask long before COVID hit in Africa. This guy made millions of dollars, close to $1 billion. What's the point? It's wisdom. Wisdom is knowing the obvious when it is not. You see, whilst I'm talking, somebody might not get a picture clear. He is not understanding where data is going. I'm a professor of artificial intelligence. I'm telling you, data is going to shake the entire world. That is why we are here. These are the levels that you can achieve here. You can become a bronze by getting just one person, or you can become a diamond by having 600 people. You can become a sapphire. Sapphire is easy, to be honest with you. You can easily become a sapphire, and you can become a sapphire in 30 days. We have someone who has done it already. Bronze, all you have is one person. Copper is 2 people. Silver is 4. Okay. Gold is 25. Platinum is 40. Sapphire is 50. Emerald is 100. A ruby is 400. And diamond is 600. Watch it. The number of people in your church are more than 600. The number of people in your community are more than 600. And it's not only you who is actually helping these people. It's not only you. Even if you do 2 of them, and I do 588 of them, you will earn significantly. You choose which one you prefer. Please type it there. Do you want a diamond or double diamond or triple diamond, blue diamond, red diamond or black diamond? Which one do you prefer? Type it there. And you know, when I say type it there, I'm trying to invoke in you the power of your subconscious mind. The mind is the most unexplored continent in the universe. If you say, I want emerald, that's all you're going to get. If you say that I want a black diamond, that's what you're going to get. Because you move in the direction of your most dominant thought. You attract what you think about, and what you think about expands. Let me share something with you. Nothing moves unless you move it. Nothing moves unless you move it. Nothing works unless you work it. Okay. Roland says black diamond. Johnny says black diamond. Flora says black diamond. Okay. To get a black diamond, you got to be a black diamond. You got to become a black diamond. You got to do a black diamond activity. You see, life will give you back what you give life. And that is why we train you. Let me show you with you other things that will train you. To start with GotBackUp, by the way, all you do is $20 one time to become a member of the entire global community. Remember, we are in 140 countries. And to become a member is just $20 one time. And then you will add the $99.97 for the service. Now remember, you cannot actually pay only the $20 to actually be a full member, you have to pay the $20 plus the $99.97, making $119 for the first year. Subsequent year is just $99.97 for just the service. Remember, the service alone is way cheaper than iCloud. And people are using iCloud. You know how many people are using iCloud? Over 900 million people are using iCloud. Do you know how many people are using Google Drive? You Google it. It's over 2 billion. Over 2 billion are using Google Drive. And none of these people is paid. What do you think these people would do if they should hear that GotBackUp is cheaper and yet they can be paid? What do you think they will do? That is where wisdom comes in. That is why we are where we are. Let me tell you another benefit you can get. You can get your own referral link, your landing page, your system that will automate and run your work for you. You will have regular presentation. Everything I presented here, you can have the PowerPoint for yourself as you are a member. You will have training and support. There is something unique you are going to get. You're going to be trained on how to talk, how to communicate to the world. You're going to be trained on how to bring your inner value as a teacher, inner value as a lawyer, inner value as a housewife, inner value as a husband, inner value, and bring that to the marketplace. It's a unique thing. It's called unique value proposition. And that will develop your personality. Ladies and gentlemen, people pay over $5,000 to some of us to be taught these. And yet you're going to get it for free for being part of the GotBackUp. You will also have a community of incredible people all across the world. You can have these people in 140 countries. Call anyone and visit them because we are part of one family. It's a choice. Let me share something with you. We have a service anybody can afford. You might look at the impediments, the stumbling blocks, the risks, and say that you will hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't blow it. It is time. It's time. You struggle too much. It is time. It is time for you to tell yourself, enough is enough. It is time. It is time for you to go to places you only see in James Bond movies. It is time. It is time for you to take your family and travel all the way to Maldives and visit one of the 7 wonders of the world in Peru, Machu Picchu, and see the wonders of God's creation. It is time. You two were created in the image of a creator. The creativity of his creation is created. It is time. No one is coming for you, my dear. Nobody. You go and bring Muhammad, Obama, Osama, Nana, Pawomia. No one will change things for you. You got to change. When you change, everything will change. You see, many people don't make it in this world, not because they can't make it. It's because they don't take chances. Because they are afraid. The word fear is an acronym. It stands for false evidence appearing real. Many people are afraid. People are where they are. They have been like that since 1997. They have been like that since 2003. They are always attributing negativity to everything without digging deeper. In my organization, in GotBackUp, I have over 30 doctors. We can't all be that foolish, can we? We can't all be that foolish. There are about 19 millionaires among us. They can't all be fools. There is goodies in GotBackUp. There is joy in GotBackUp. There is positivism in GotBackUp. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Okay, and many people don't take chances. See, the word poor is an acronym. It's not about money. Poverty is multidimensional. It's not only about money. The word poor is passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Many people are always passing over opportunities. They don't take chances. They don't take opportunities. Then it blows away. Everything is risky. If you think that it is risky, please, your life you are currently living is risky. An aeroplane can jump from anywhere and crash the house you are living in. Life is risky. I have a professor friend. He says those who take risks make 2 mistakes. Those who don't take risks make 2 mistakes. So all you do, take risks, take chances. Take chances, Opele, because the chances you take, the people you meet, the faith that you have, that is what's going to define you. Pregnancy is hard, isn't it? Pregnancy is risky. In fact, on the day of delivery, the child can die, the woman can die, and yet women continue to give birth by heart. COVID-19 was risky, and yet you're alive. Many died, and yet you're alive. So what else? What other risks do you think that you can't take? Venture. When people are poor mentally, they are poor in their health, they are poor in their finances, they are poor in so many things. Poverty is multidimensional. So you've got to take out that word poor, passing over opportunities, and do whatever you can to take your family out of the clutches you are in. Because my friend, no one is coming. And if you think God is coming, God has come already. He has given you the capacity to do what. That is why others are doing well. God has already blessed everyone. The undeserved kindness of God is already scattered. Whether you serve him, you don't serve him. He has given the rain. If he pours rain and you go for a small cup, you get small water. But if you go for a big cup, big barrel, because you have knowledge, you will get plenty water. And it doesn't matter whether you're a Buddhist, a Christian, or an atheist. Understand this. Understand this. Because some are genuinely, don't think that everything people are doing is fake. Some are genuinely doing well in life. Accidents can happen, economies can happen, and you can. Now, let me take you back to the back office of GotBackUp. I'm about to show you something. And what I'm about to show you, ladies and gentlemen, might blow your mind. Okay. What I'm about to show you might blow your mind. Now, this is the login section. Okay. This is my own personal back office. I told you I have over 100 people I have personally got. This is my username, and my username is Dr. KOA. I became part of the GotBackUp last year, 2023 in July. A lot of people told me that I was wasting my time. Today, look at me, I'm number 2 in the world. The top 10 people in the world, most of them are Americans, which means that Americans are not joking with this. You get that? And many people want to go to America, isn't it? And yet Americans are not joking with this. Look at it. These are the top 500 people in the world. Let me scroll down. And when you scroll down to the end, you will notice that there are some Ghanaians. In the top 500, there are so many Ghanaians. There are Africans. There are Nigerians. There are Zimbabweans. There are South Africans. There are so many people all over the world who are, these are the top 500 out of the 70,000. Many people are taking this project seriously. And now watch the top 50 people. Watch the top 50. Look at the number 14 is on this group page. Dr. Dorothy Hansen. She's a medical doctor in International Maritime Hospital. She is doing so well, making over 20,000 already, and yet she's doing this GotBackUp as if it's no other business. Solomon, a hematology specialist in Kolebu, is number 18 in the world. Godfrey just started, and he's already 24 in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, wisdom is knowing the obvious when it's a secret. Dr. Joanna, there are some incredible people. But my interest is that if Americans are taking this, and many people want to go to America, the land of the dreams, look at it. Look at it. The top 10 people, most of them are Americans. So if the Americans are doing this, what do you think you should do? Come on, wake up and smell a coffee. Wake up and take chances. The chances you take, the people you meet, the faith that you have, that is what is going to define who you really are. Let me share something else with you. This month, the company is doing a promotion. Okay? People who are in the top 10 people, number 1, number 2, number 3, all of them, by the end of September, all of them are going to be rewarded. Again, you can see some Africans are in the top 10. Some Africans are in the top 10. Godfrey is in the top 10. Okay? Dote, Dote is in the top 10. Okay? Christmas Adelaide is in the top 10. These are people that are doing so well this month. You got to know that you too were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is creative. Now let me share with you, how do you get a GotBackUp onto your phone? This is it. When you log in, you come to digital space, choose GotBackUp and choose use this tool. Once you click use this tool, you will now be brought here. This is the My Space. I have only used 3% of my data. Now, if you want to upload your data, all you got to do, okay, all you got to do if you want to upload your data is just click auto login here. Auto login. But before, you have to install it. How do you install it? If you are installing it on your Windows, you click here, download for Windows. If you are installing it on your MacBook, download it here. If you are installing it on your Apple iPhone, go to the Apple Store here. Click here. There are videos that will show you how to do all of this. If you want to install it on your Android, click Google Play. It will take you to the Google Play and you can install it straight away. Once you have installed it, you can come back here and click on Auto Login. Once you click on Auto Login, it will open a new tab. Let me show you. This is it. This tab is for me. For me. And then you can drag and drop whatever you have and put it here. I can make the items bigger. Okay. So these are some of my pictures. You can drag and drop everything. You can drag and drop everything. And everything on your phone, everything on your laptop, everything on your iPad automatically comes here. And that's it. You can have everything right here. That is how you can do all of this. But there's something else you can do. You can do all of this automatically, and then without you touching it ever again, the thing will happen by itself. Every time you have Gmail and your Gmail is getting full, you can move all the pictures and the videos. Because let me tell you, what makes Gmail full are pictures and videos and documents. So you can move all of them here and you can delete them from Gmail, and the Gmail will have free space for you. Now, you can transfer money in case somebody, and all of this are done at the back office. You click here, you click internal wallet. You can transfer money from your section and give it to someone. So sometimes if somebody want to register and the person has cash or has Momo or has any other means of payment, the person can give you the cash and then you can use the money in your wallet and you can transfer $119.97 to the person. And then you can use this one from wallets. You can transfer the money to the person to use it to register somebody. Or if you were the one registering the person yourself, you can click on invitation sign up link. Once you click here, invitation sign up link, you can now create a new link here. Okay, you can create a new link like I'm just doing. And then you can now select the yearly pack here. You can choose the yearly pack, annual pack. This is it. And then remove this check, and you can see down here the price is $119.97. And then you will pay. And after you pay, you create a link and send the link to the person. That link already has the paid link. So the person should not pay again. So you can pay and then give the link to the person to register. This is for someone who doesn't have the Visa card, or who doesn't have the crypto, but the person has cash and the person wants to give you cash. Every week, we get people who are doing well all over the world. You can see that the top 10 people in the world right now this week some of them are Africans. They are doing well. Some of them are Europeans. Some of them are Americans. Okay, people. Granny is doing well. Paul is doing well. These are the top people this month who are making some very good income here. You can see, okay, Godfred and Benis, Akiduka, all of these guys are part of our organization. These are the all-time earners. Okay? And these are the top 10 all-time earners. You can see people like Chris Gingras, the gentleman who brought me. He's a wonderful mentor. And then you can see myself at number 9 here. Ladies and gentlemen, anything is possible once you put your mind at it. You have a dream. You have a dream. Protect that dream. Protect that dream. Now, at this stage, I'm going to go here and start addressing some questions of people. Okay? So let me just come here and see what kind of questions some of you are having, and then we can address some of these questions. Okay? You can now type your questions if you have some questions so that I can address them. Okay? Sometimes if you get these things like this, one of the things that make people change, they don't do well, is because they don't think this is for them. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is for you. If you have a phone, a smartphone, this is for you, full stop. Take it from me. It's for you. It's for you. It's for you. It's for you. Just that your mind is limited. Because as long as you have this smartphone, let me tell you what's going to happen. This thing that we are doing, it can pay you $2,000 every month. Can pay you. If that one is too much or too small, you can get below that, $500 every month. You can get $6,000, $10,000 every month. I have never seen an opportunity. You look at your job and ask yourself whether your job will ever pay you $10,000. Even if you kill yourself, if you work more than your boss, you think you will earn more than your boss unless he's dead. But he's not dying this year or next year. So it means that no matter how high and how much you work, you will not attain what you want to get. There is no easy bank that will pay members $10,000 every month, but you can get that here. In fact, there are people making over $20,000 already here. Open your eyes, smell the coffee, and you will see that this is for you and not only for me. Now, I will share something with you. Many people who are doing well in this organization, all of them are also doing other things. 98% of us here are working. I'm a doctor, I'm a professor, I'm in other university, but I'm not doing that alone. We've already said it. You can't depend on one thing. You see, Dangote, even though he's a businessman, he's not dependent on one business. Dangote is doing cement business, sugar business, this business. Even people who are billionaires, so Kwame Despite is not doing one thing. That's why he has Despite group of company. So if people who are even do businesses don't do one business, how much more you who is doing a job? Okay? A superstructure job. That job that is not paying much, and you want to rely on only that one. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because next year, you know, election is coming all over the world. Things will happen. What if things get rough? Where's your backup? If you thought for once it will not happen, look at Ukraine. One night, 10 p.m. I have a friend in Poland. His brother was in Ukraine. Boom. His entire hotel gone. You cannot predict the future. The only way you can predict the future is to create it. Create it. Create the future. Create your tomorrow. And when tomorrow happens, you are prepared. And remember that we will teach you how to do everything here. We will teach you how to get value. Even if you don't want to be part of our organization, you can get value. You can get value right here in this. You will learn how to be more. You will learn how to be a social media brand, how to create your own brand. Because some of you are just browsing the social media, browsing. You are not creating brand. If you are here and you want to be part of us, speak to the person who gave you the link. Tell the person that, look, I've listened to everything. I'm not so sure, but I just want to try it anyway. I want to try it. I know I'm not too sure. But look, whatever will happen. Let me just give it a try. And just start. Don't think. That is where the problem is. The more you think, you don't think positive. Did you know that 90% of the thinking we do every day, 90,000 thoughts come into our brain every day? 90,000. And 90% of all of these are negative. They are from yesterday. So the things you were thinking about yesterday, they are the similar things that you are doing today. Nobody can register anybody. Nobody can register you. Felix, speak to the person who invited you. Nobody should also say that I can register you. It's cheating, it's wrong, it's criminal. See the person who has invited you. That is when you talk to the person, and then you don't pick somebody from here and register some person in here. Go get your somebody and register the person. It's a cheap way. You want an easy way. Speak to, build a relationship. This is not something you see anybody and register. No, I didn't see anybody and register. I built a relationship. I communicated with them. I understood their life. I am willing to sacrifice myself for people. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself for people? Do you know them? Have you got to know what is going on in their life? Do you understand the struggles they are going through? Are you willing to help them to make $1,000? That's what you got to think about. Build yourself. We will train you, but you got to be willing to attend the time, attend the program, attend the training, attend the places that will train people. Speak to the one who has invited you. Tell the person that I want to start. We will meet again on Sunday at 7 p.m. And on that day, we will have a lot of panelists. We will interview people who have been doing this and what the benefits they are getting. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go tell the world we have a better way. We have a better way. This will help you. Speak to the person who has invited you. Tell the person that I have listened to it but I don't understand this. Now, for those of you who are here who think that your problem is money, $119.97 is not a problem. If money is your problem right now, then that is even the more reason why you should do this. Because it means that whatever you've been doing all these years has not helped you. Are you aware? Whatever you have been doing, if you cannot afford $120 right now, then I should even employ you. Then you need this. You need this. Because once you do this, and I will see you once you do this, I will help you make $1,000. I will help you make $1,000, which you can change that to any currency of your choice. And it's a higher income in any currency of your choice. You can do that. And then you can use this to benefit yourself and add up to your thing. But you got to have belief. You got to have belief in what we are teaching you. Because we are not crazy, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a technological arena. Okay, wake up and feel what your family needs. You are suffering, can't you see? You think 2025 is going to be the better one? It's a lie. You said that last year. You said that last year that 2024 will be great. 2024 is coming. It's ending. It's December coming. We are in September, man. Smell the coffee. Smell the coffee. Your life, look at yourself in the mirror, ladies and gentlemen. Your life is tenured. You're not getting any younger. I'm not getting any younger. The next 5 years, where will you be? Are you very clear about your financial situation 5 years? If you don't know now, you're in trouble. But me, I know. Because let me tell you, if your financial situation, if you are doing a job, you should know what you'll be getting in 5 years. If you're doing a job, 5 years, just go and ask your boss and say, boss, you are 5 years ahead of me. How much have you been getting? And so you will know what you'll be getting. And remember, if you're in a country with high inflation, you are in trouble. Forget about your nominal currency. That's worse. Because the inflation will eat up everything. And the dollar exchange rate will kill everything else you get. So you need a backup. Do you know that GotBackUp pays in dollars? All my money I get is in dollars. And you can be paid in dollars. And you can use a dollar as a hedge against the inflation. Wisdom, knowledge, okay? My friend says that many people will do well by the end of the year. Many people will also not do well by the end of the year. May this not be spoken of you, that you are one of those who are not doing well, even though you saw the opportunity and broke it out away. Speak to the person who, if you don't have money, go and borrow money and start. Uber is way more expensive than this. It will take you 4 years to get back the money you put into Uber. I know this. If you start GotBackUp, do you know all you need to get back your money is 2 people? Two people. The amount is $99.97. If you register your first person, you get $50. If you register your second person, you get another $50. That is $100. You got your money back. So what's your problem? What's your problem? Okay, I got my money back in 17 minutes. Because I was hungry. You see, a hungry person should not be forced to eat. If you are not hungry, I'm not talking about a physical hunger, but a hungry person should not be forced to eat because he's already what? Hungry. He's already hungry. Are you hungry? Look at your family life. Are you okay? Are you hungry? No, you are not. You're not. People who are doctors, lawyers, professors, engineers, millionaires are hungry. You're not hungry. Because you think that God will do everything. No. Don't do that mistake. Don't do that mistake. You gotta be hungry. You gotta be angry at yourself that you don't have 100,000 in your bank account. You gotta be angry. You gotta be angry at yourself that you can't have half a million, just half a million in your account. You don't have. You gotta be angry at that. Because there are opportunities. Guys, there are opportunities. That is why. Saeed said, I'm inspired and I believe that giving the necessary tools and knowledge is a win-win for everyone who is not afraid. Yes, it's a win-win for everyone. You don't lose. I tell you, you lose nothing because you get your income back and you have the service for the whole year anyway. So you lose nothing. You lose nothing. Please, this is not an investment. This is not an investment. This is work. This is work. You got to work. You got to do what we are telling you to do. We got to work together. When we are doing training, come for the training. You got to make a list of all your friends and families and co-workers and acquaintances and enemies you have. Write their names and numbers down. We will talk to them for you. But you got to be willing to participate in your own rescue. You will make so good income that people will start saying that you have juju. It happened to me. Okay. Many people will also laugh at you. Be ready for that. In fact, you even laugh at yourself when it starts. Okay. And that is an indication that you're on the pathway to greatness. Because to be able to laugh at yourself is part of the game. But eventually, as a success, have you seen an iceberg? An iceberg. An iceberg is like a big stone in the middle of the sea. And what you see is very small at the top of the water. But what is down there in the water is big. What people see, your success, is very, very small. That's what they see. But the things that you did, the rejection, the frustration, the tiredness, the hustle and bustle that you went through to get to there, that people don't see. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a true success. Because remember, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Progressive. So when we train you and you are willing to learn, I'm guaranteeing you, if you are willing to learn here, you will not make anything below $1,000. But forget about the money will come anyway. But what you will become in the process of making that money is even more powerful than the money itself. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you to all of you for being on this call. It's been a joy having everyone here. My name is Dr. KOA. I am someone who will be working with you. I'm the leading figure of GotBackUp in Africa. Okay. And I'm also one of the board of directors of GotBackUp. It's a joy to have all of you here. Let's go tell the world we have a better way. We still have a better way. It's not the best of the best, but right now is the better among what we have. Let me tell you, please, if you think there's another better way than this, you let me know. I will join you in that one. If you think that being a lawyer is better than this, let me know. I'm a professor. So if you tell me that being a lawyer, is better, I'm a professor already and I'm doing this. I was doing my job. But if you think there's a better option than what I'm doing, let me know. As it stands now, for me, my head, there is no better option yet. You understand? And because there's no better option yet, I will shush. I will do this. Even if you decide not to want to do it, I will do it. Because I don't need you and your desire to be able to do this. I need me to do it. You need you. You got to need. If you tell someone and the person is not ready to be part of this, leave the person. Leave the person. Move on to the next person. There are so many people looking for, there are so many people praying to God to give them this, and they don't have. So if somebody doesn't want it, forget the person. Tell the person, thank you very much indeed. I'll talk to you later. Bye. And move on to the next. And move on to the next. That's what I do. And those people I speak to, they all come back to me. They all come back to me. They all come. In fact, most of the people I've brought on board today were people who there was one guy who told me I would never, ever do this. And then after 7 months, he called me and said, I'm ready. I didn't want to remind him so that he would feel so sorry for himself. Okay. So the problem is that sometimes you'll be waiting on someone. You would think that the person should come and join. He doesn't have to join you. He doesn't see the end of the line. You see the end of the line. He doesn't have your dream. You have your dream. He doesn't know your goal. You have your goal. He doesn't see the aeroplane in head. You see the tarmac on the road. You can see clearly your promised land. He is still in the desert. He doesn't see the promised land. You got to go through that desert quickly because you can see. You have a vision. In the life of a visionary man, there is nothing called lack. Go and talk to the ant. In the summer, the ant, that tiny animal, he's preparing for winter. Other animals will say, what are you doing, ant? You're wasting your time. Go and read Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6. Okay? You are wasting your time. Ant will tell them, I'm not wasting my time. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Dark days are coming. COVID-19 will come. Tough times will come. Mommy can get sick and we need $100,000 to do a surgery. You won't have. I have to prepare for now. You are supposed to tell a person. They don't see. Doesn't mean that it's not there. God is not seen physically, but we know, believe, faith, that he's there. The fact that he doesn't see doesn't mean that you don't see. I am making it. I am making it. Significantly. So the fact that he doesn't see it doesn't mean that someone is not making it. So sometimes you tend to waste too much time on people who don't want to help. Leave them. Go to the next. How many people are on the planet? Over 8 billion. 8 billion. 8 billion. Come on. How many people are using Google Drive? 2 billion. And we are just 70,000. Come on. Think and smell the coffee. If that guy is not ready for you, we will teach you how to use social media and artificial intelligence to attract more people. We teach you that. We teach you. We are more strangers. You don't need that family member who doesn't get a picture. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much indeed for being on this call. It's a joy having you. Please speak to the person who has invited. Thank you all very much. I'm going to play some videos that will explain in summary all that we have done. Okay. When I close, I'll play some video that will explain in summary all that we have done. Thank you very much indeed for being on this call. It's a joy having all of you, Saeed, Enyanam, Dorothy, everyone, Felix, okay, you have been consistent, Mudashiru, okay, you have been considered Gata, all of you who have been on the call, it's been a pleasure, okay. So thank you so much indeed. Speak to the person who has invited you. That's what you want to do. And that person will tell you the next thing. If that person wants me to talk to you, I will talk to you further. But please, if you are here today, it's not by chance, it's by design. You are not here by chance, you are here by design. Take it. Take it. Your future self is going to thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We will meet again. Oh, tomorrow, for those of you who are not aware, we'll be having a training tomorrow that will explain the nitty-gritties of everything. Let's go tell the world that we still have a better way.